Hi, this should be ballet 3, yeah? So ballet 3, we are going to learn some tools that are going to help you become a little bit stronger in the legs, and we're also going to be working on some core strengthening and balances and échappés and pas de chats. We're going to be doing all of that in this class time, yeah? We will go over the choreography, but I am doing a separate video that I want you to watch for the ballet choreography for the dance, yeah? All the dance information. So you will be watching 2 videos that I will be doing for you for ballet, okay? So let's get started. Let's go right into it. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes really quick, making sure I don't forget anything. Let's start with the bar stretch. So I'm just gonna go over that super quick. Actually, let's do it with music, yeah? So right now, get your feet warmed up while I get the music on. Anything from the first position, you can do the springs, yeah? So just do some of that right now while I put the music on. It shouldn't take too long. All right, so I don't think we need to go over it, but, because I think you guys should know it pretty well, it's just the one where you développé, retiré, and then extend, you come over, guess what, we're reviewing it. You come over, you come away, you hover with that little twist, and then you relax down, then you come up, and you go on to relevé where you balance, and then you lower, leg comes off the bar, passe, all the way down. We do it onto the other side, sound good? So, I will be doing that with you. It's been a while since I've done that. Okay. Keep warming up. Who remembers this song? Because we kind of use it a lot. Look, this is just like ballet class. Okay, so if you don't have a bar at home, which I'm pretty sure not a lot of you do, which is totally okay, you can use a chair, a table, you can use the railing on your staircase, you can do that. You can use anything that'll just help your legs stay elevated. You can use the couch, yeah? So, get something really quick, pause this video, and then come back. come back, and come down. Hands on the bar, lift up, passe, and travel down to first and finish. While we're right here, let's just take a few points and stretches, yeah? This actually might be new for some of you, so I'm going to come away from the bar just so you can see my feet a little bit more. But we're going to point, and then we roll over our toes. So if you see me from the front side, you do a half toe, you're gonna stay over your big toe as you stretch your foot. So I don't wanna see any sickles, because that's gonna stretch the muscle that's right here, and I don't want that, yeah? No one wants that in ballet. So you're gonna stretch over your big toe and make sure that it's beveled. Do you see my bevel, which should be right here, that little stretch? And if you get a foot cramp, you can wiggle your toes for a second and then come back with us. And half toe and down. So I want you to take just a few of those, maybe 5 while I'm talking, on that same foot, yeah? Take some of those right now. Okay, let's try the other side. So we're in first position, half toe. I'm gonna angle myself a little bit more. Half toe and stretch over. Hold here, half toe, stretch over. So we're not putting a whole lot of weight onto our toes, but we're giving it just enough pressure with our leg that we're able to stretch. So it shouldn't hurt at all, yeah? It should just be stretching the tops of our feet, and then half toe and down, yeah? Shake it out a little bit, make sure you did an even amount on both sides. Okay, let's see what else do we have today. We are working on balances. Oh, let's take this stretch really quick. It's gonna be really nice to open up in our chest area and our sternum and our rib cage. So you're gonna be kneeling down. You're gonna take one hand behind you. If you cannot reach to your foot or your ankle or your leg, you can reach to the back right here. Yes, I want you to tuck your pelvis under. Your pelvis is your bone structure right here, and I don't want it sticking out. Do you see that? I want you to tuck your pelvis under you so that you have enough support. So you're going to use your glutes, and the muscles should be really tight behind there. I want you to press your pelvis forward and open up in your rib cage, your chest. If you can touch your hands to your legs, you can do that. Make sure you're breathing. This is just a really nice reverse stretch, because I feel like a lot of the time we're hunched over, whether we're looking at our computers or our phone or doing homework. This is just a nice release. Oh, okay. It's really hard to talk, by the way, when you're in that stretch, so props to me, pat myself on the back. Okay, so let's go through plies in a 4th position with a hip tuck. That is something that we have not done, but I think it's a good thing that I'm giving you these tools because I feel like we're not doing a lot of dancing or moving right now. So I'm glad that I'm showing you this at this time. So you're going to be in 4th position. So I want you to tendu, 4th position. You're right here. Shouldn't be super big, right? And you're going to plie, and we're focusing just on the hips. You're going to hit tuck, and you're going to use your core to tuck your hips in. So if you want, you can pinch the top of your leggings where your waistband is. So I'm pinching the top of my leggings right here. And it's just giving me a good idea of something that I can imagine with my core being super strong. You can also bring your hand to your head, and you're really just focusing on your stomach muscles right here. So I know when we focus on our stomach muscles, we like to do a lot of crunches, but that's working the tops of our abs. So now we're going to do crunches with our lower half, which is why we're doing these right here. Yeah? So you're using your muscles, you're pulling yourself in. The reason why we're doing this, and let's do this on the other side. So switch your feet, switch your direction, other side. Plie and go. So the reason why we're doing this is because this is really good for your balancing, because when I am teaching, I see a lot of us with this going on. it needs to be like this. So that's why we're doing these little exercises right here to help our bodies remember where we need to be so that we can be really good when we come back to class, yeah? Staying turned out. All right, nice. Take a little tiny break. All right, so I would like you to do those a couple times, yeah? I know that you have some time on your hands, so definitely just do those whenever you can, yeah, whenever you have time. Okay, we're gonna do some leg strengthening things. So we'll come back to the hip tucks, because I think that's something that we should go back to. But for right now, let's be in first position. We're going to have our hand just right on our waistline, yeah? Or it can be on our shoulder, whatever works for us. In first position, we have tendu, and we're gonna lift and lower, lift and lower, lift. Yeah, the whole time we're thinking of tucking our hips, yeah? We don't wanna be doing this, but it goes back to tucking our hips like so. We're doing this so that we can have our hips right underneath us when we do little tiny leg lifts. So we're gonna do 4 to the front, then we have 4 to the side, then we have 4 to the back. And this part gets hard because your pelvis will tilt out a little bit, but do you see the difference? Sorry, I'm trying to like move my hands so you can see my pelvis, but do you see the difference between this and this? So we really want to tuck our pelvis underneath us as we go lift and lower, lift and lower. Then we do 4 to the back. Then we're going to do a rond de jambe en l'air. So we're going to rond de jambe all the way to the back, and then reverse, and down. And then, how about this? We come into the first position, and we're going to do little hip tucks. I'm putting my arm right here so you can see my body, because I feel like if I'm doing it to the front, you can't see my side alignment. So I'm having my hand right here, but I want you to have your hand on your waistline, on your hips. Sound good? So let me do it with music. We're going to do it onto the other side, where we're doing it with the left leg. We have front, side, back, and then we have en l'air rond de jambe, and then we rond de jambe back, side, front. And then we're going to do the hip tucks. Sound good? So we're working through the first position, and we're trying to keep our pelvis right underneath us so that it's not splayed out. Sound good? So we're doing those hip tucks, and then we meet at the end with our pelvis tucked under, and then we just straighten our legs from there. So I really want you to feel that resistance, especially in your hamstrings right underneath your butt, as you straighten your legs. Your hips are going to want to come back, but I want you to fight for it, fight for it, fight for it, and keep your pelvis tucked under you while your legs straighten, okay? Let's do that again. And by the way, the music was a little bit fast. We are switching these to 8, if you didn't get that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we go to the side. A better handle on it, feel free to rewind and to watch it again, okay? But we need to move on. So, we still need to learn balances, and we're going to learn a pirouette combo as well. But I would also like to do one more thing before we get off the bar, yeah? So this is going to be strengthening our legs. So in passe, you're in coupe. Passe draws up the leg. We're going to go a little bit higher, then a little bit lower. So it's just little tiny moves. I don't know why I came under the bar, because I want you to see my posture. We're focusing on the hip tuck again, and I'll demonstrate on this side. So in passe, watch my lower abdomen as I come a little bit higher, then lower, then higher, then lower. Do you see that it's tucking just a little bit more? So that's what I want you to feel, that's what I want you to do as you come just a little bit higher in your passe. I know it's super hard because we're strengthening those muscles, but it is something that you need to be working on, because that's going to get us to a higher passe, a better pirouette, a stronger pirouette, a higher leg whenever we do those developes. So I will know who's been practicing when we do our bar stretch when we all come back to class, because if you have a higher leg, that means you've been watching my videos. So good job for those of you that have been doing that. Okay, so we're going to go with music because it just makes it more fun. We have hand on your waist, but I'm going to have my hand right here so you can see my body. You have coupe, passe, a little bit higher, then low, then high, then low, then high, then low. Then we go again. Coupe, passe, then high, then low, then high, then low, then high, then low. Yeah? We're going to do that 2 times, and then we're going to balance before we go around to the other side. Let me put on a song. Okay, that is your tempo. So it's going to go high, then low, then high, then low. Yeah? Sorry, I had to check something really quick on my phone. Okay, so let's go from 5th position. So one leg should be in front. Make sure this is your side, and then when we go to the second side, you switch feet. want to be taking up a whole lot of time. So I want you to do this again, rewind it, and do it with me with the song, okay? Because I really want you to get that leg strengthening. Okay, let me put this bar off to the side. We are working on balances, and we're working on pas de bourrées. So, balance. I think we've done this in the past. So if you remember, this is just a review, yeah? You are in 5th position. It is totally okay to mirror me. So if I'm using this leg, you can use the leg that is on the same side as the camera's leg. Does that make sense? I hope it did. So we're in 5th position, and you have coupe fondue. Extend, step through your second, step back, so now we're doing coupe derriere. Then we step all the way back for a tendu, croisé. Then we go back to where we came, and we do a coupe derriere. Because then we step back to the other side in croisé, yeah? So let's take that again, breaking it down. You are in 5th position. Coupe fondue, step out, second, coupe derriere, step back, tendu extend, coupe fondue derriere to the back, extend second, coupe fondue derriere, step back croisé, and coupe fondue. So you can take this, it's like a rock step. It just goes from side to side, and that is your balance. So if you want to do it with me, keep watching. If you want to rewind and try it again, rewind and try it again. We're going to go a little bit faster, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that was a little bit faster, but I think you're gonna get the hang of it if you keep practicing. We are doing this in our dance, which I will be posting choreography for in another video. We will do a little run through at the end of this class though, yeah? So let's try to balance these one more time. 5th position, coupe, balance, balance, 2 more, balance, balance. It's really hard to not do it without the arms. We're gonna do the arms now, yeah? So whenever the leg bends, that's when your arm comes to first. If it extends, that's when it extends, and then it bends, balance. Extend, balance. So this is like an allongé right here, and then it comes to first. And then it extends, allongé first. Extends, allongé first. Yeah, so we are taking a little tiny twist. Not a huge one, yeah, just ever so tiny. That's actually the last thing that I want you to even think about is that twist. I just want you to think about the arms. Placing the arms in allongé. Remember, this allongé should be from your 5th high. It just extends out, right? Allongé, allongé, yeah? And one hand, one arm is always going to be bent. The arm that is always going to be bent is the same one, the same side as your leg on the same side. Does that make sense? So it extends, bends on the other side, yeah? See that? This leg bends, this arm bends. Your other leg bends, your other arm bends, yeah? And whenever you're in coupe, your other leg is bent, so it's the fondue, it's to melt. And then we extend up, and then we melt, melt, extend up. Yeah, so we're getting that swoopy feeling, we're getting the swaying feeling, the romantic feeling. That's why we have a balance, is to make it more romantic. So we have that in our dance. One more thing that we have, do we have enough time? Yeah, we do. One more thing that we have in our dance is that we have a tombe pas de bourrée. This is something that you can do down your hallway, down your aisle, in your home, because it only goes to the front. It doesn't travel side at all. So from 5th position, you have tombe, which means to fall. So if you see me doing it from the side, it's going to pick up through coupe, and you land tall heel. Once this foot lands, you can pick up your back foot to go back, side, front. Now you're in fourth. Does that make sense? We're just stepping back, side, front. So let's go from the top. Tombe, release. Back, side, front. One more time, got slow. And tombe. And that foot does not pick up super high. I was being dramatic, but I just want you to brush it down onto the floor and then step back, side, front. Moving on, so now I'm going to face forward. We just did our tombe, pas de bourrée. That is your prep for a turn going on to your effacé side. So we're not doing the side that is croisé, but you are picking up your back leg and we are turning en dehors, which means en dehors out the door. So if you were doing a rond de jambe, it would be en dehors. If you were doing a pirouette, it would be en dehors. So it's over the shoulder that is the same side as your back leg. Yeah? Remember, if you need help, rewind the video, okay? That is what is going to be in your dance. Yeah? We will move on a little bit more. Actually, let's move on a little bit more right now. And if you need help, remember, you can do it again and again and again. Yeah? So, let's do this one more time. We have tombe, pas de bourrée. You have your turn, which I cannot turn right now because this floor is really sticky. But after your turn, your leg comes back into the front, that leg in passe. And then you're going to tendu front, plie, a nice big fourth. So if you saw me from the side, it's that same leg that you just did your pirouette in, and then you close down. Tendu, just watch my legs, plie. That is your fourth position. We're going to do the opposite pirouette. So now we do an inside pirouette, and our leg comes from the back. But this time we're turning towards our leg that's bent, yeah? The first time we were turning towards our leg that was behind us. Does that make sense? We were turning towards it. But this time, our legs are switched, but we're still going the same way. Yeah, we're just going to use the other leg. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Let's try that straight through. We're going to do 4 balances. Then we tombe, pas de bourrée, pirouette, close down, tendu, prep, other pirouette, close in 5th. Okay? I'm going to back up. I will not use music. This is just going to be with my voice. Sound good? 5th position. Ready and tombe, pas de bourrée, pirouette, close your leg in front. Then we tendu, big 4th position, same direction, pirouette. Yeah? And then you close that leg, your passe leg in front. Sound good? So work on that, rewind the video, work on it a lot. Let's do this, our ballet dance with music, and I'm going to add in the balances and the tombe pas de bourrée, I think. But this is just so you can get an idea. But remember, I have a video that is separate, and it's for the dance, okay? All right. I'm going to be standing quite a bit back. So remember, your right leg is down, your left leg is back. Yeah? we have tombe, pas de bourrée. Pirouette en dehors, close in front. Tendu, prep and forth, pirouette, close down. Yeah? So try that with the music. The song, I think I've put it on, I'll put it in the comments. When I post this video, I'll put it in the comments. And I hope that you're doing it to the dance. Yeah? So we've learned a lot today. Make sure that you go back and you're watching this video again and doing it some more. Sound good? So that is what it is. I want you to stretch. Make sure that you're stretching in butterfly and you're stretching in your straddles and everything. I promise if you keep stretching, you're gonna get better. And I will know who's been stretching and who hasn't when we all come back to class, okay? So I will know who it is, because you will be more flexible or you will not be, yeah? So that is the end of the day. Make sure you watch this video again, and make sure that you watch the choreography, the dance video as well, okay? I miss you, I love you, and have a good week.